develop a material handling system by using Raspberry Pi. So a short introduction. Here the system is connected by a Raspberry Pi, then connected to PLC, which is programmer ladder controller. So from here the process later will be explained. So for this video, Ahmad Zailmi will be explaining the wiring of the system. Hanwei will be explaining about what component that we use in this project. Mingwei will be describing how to write the Raspberry program, Raspberry code. Then Aziz will be telling us about how the process actually works from its code to and how it actually really works.
This is the Raspberry Pi 3 version B+. We use this one for the project. Actually, the main parts we used for the project were the USB ports for connecting our mouse and keyboards for controlling and using it as an input. And then there is the HDMI port for connecting to the monitor. This is the GPIO pins. We can actually get this like the mapping of the GPIO through some commands in the terminal. So we connect the GPIOs into the circuit, and then we can give commands or receive inputs from the sensors. So this one is the processor of the Raspberry Pi, and here we can stuff our memory card so we can get some storage.
Okay, so now I will introduce about the component used in this project. Okay, the first one is this one, the PLC, the switch, and we have two proximity sensor. Next one is we have 3 double acting pneumatic cylinder and 1 single acting pneumatic cylinder. And this cylinder is controlled by this. This one is 5-2 directional control valve. And here the 3-2 directional control valve. Next one is our Raspberry Pi and the interface board. And this is our breadboard, which are connected to the resistor and the DHT22 temperature sensor. Next one is the conveyor, which are used to transport the box. And this conveyor are controlled by the relay A and B. One of the relay is to turn on and off the conveyor, and another one is to change the direction of the conveyor.
Talking about how we prepare this box. This box is already available to us, which then we cut it in half. The height of this box we determine is by we put it in the conveyor belt and see the maximum of height that the sensor can detect. So from there we know that this height is the best for the sensor to detect the metal strip here. Here is our box. From here we have put it so that we can see that the ball drop in here. Okay, here is a metal strip. We put it here as a purpose as for it to detect the sensor to detect that it went through here. So if there is no metal strip, for example, it's only cardboard, it won't detect anything. So it is a must to put a metal strip here so that the sensor will detect that our box is beneath it.
Today I will explain about the wiring. So first of all, we will connect the wiring to the Raspberry Pi itself. So this HDMI will go to the monitor of the stack, and this will connect to the keyboard and the mouse. Okay. So this is the GPIO for the Raspberry Pi. It will be connected to our board and the voltage divider for the sensor itself. So we can cut the voltage. So we can see here, this is the wiring for the power supply of the whole system. It will be connected to the PLC power system for the entire power itself.
The cylinder, 4 cylinder and 2 through relay for the conveyor will connect. First one will connected to the 24 volts from the PLC, which is the power supply, and the other wire will connected to here. So this is basically a strip board, and this function is to connect all the circuit. So for the cylinder and the relay will connected to here, and from here the GPIO the GPIO pin will connected to the Raspberry Pi. So, but for the sensor, the two sensor, we have three wire. One wire will connected to PLC 24 volt, and one will connected to ground. So this is the circuit we make our own, and this is basically a voltage divider we make from on the breadboard. So this is resistor, and this line, this is ground. So the ground wire from the sensor will connected to here, and the ground from the PLC will also connected to here, and the ground from the Raspberry Pi will also connected to here. So all the Raspberry Pi, PLC, and the sensor ground are connected, and another wire from the sensor is for the GPIO. So the GPIO will connected to here, which this part is for the sensor 1 and this part is for sensor 2, and we connected to here, and after that the jumper will you will connect the sensor to the Raspberry Pi for the GPIO pin.
So here the process now is that we control the direction and the speed of the conveyor, so that when the sensor detects the metal above our box, the cylinders will start retracting and extending, so that to get the bolts from the tubes inside the box. So here we can see the conveyor is moving, the sensor detects the metal, and then the cylinders start to retract and extend, so that to get the bolts. You need to return the bolts again.
So these two is library we will use in our code. This one is GPIO library, and this one is a time library. So firstly, we will set the mode, and we will set up all the pin, which is a GPIO pin. So this declaration for this part is declaration for the cylinder, 4 cylinder, and the direction is out, which is output. And these two is declaration for the relay, this one is for the movement, and this one is for the direction. So these two also is output, and these two is declaration for the sensor, and this is left sensor, this is right sensor, and this is an input. So firstly, while true, when the process is operate, we first set all the cylinder. This is the cylinder to height, means it will extend. So firstly, it will extend, and this one is a relay, means means that the conveyor will start moving. And we have two conditions. First condition is for the right sensor, and first condition is for the left sensor. So firstly, for the left sensor, if the input is false, because in our condition, when the sensor can detect things, it will give out the value 0. When it cannot detect anything, it will give the value 1. So in our case, this one, if it can detect anything, it will give it the value is false. So if it detect anything, firstly, this one is for the conveyor, which is the relay, will stop. So the conveyor will stop, and will delay. This one is delay. All this time slip is for delay. So after that, the cylinder, the right cylinder will contract and extend to give out the ball. So this is the first cylinder, top cylinder, and this is the second cylinder, the down cylinder. So we will repeat the whole process for 2 times because we will give up 2 balls. So after the balls is given up, the conveyor will start to moving, and the direction will set to left. And the other condition is for the left sensor, which is the same thing. If the sensor have values which is false in our condition, it will stop the conveyor, and the left cylinder will recheck and extend to give up 2 balls. So after the process, the conveyor will continue to move, and the direction will change to right. So this is for delay.
From this project is we learn how to interact with Raspberry Pi. We learn how to connect the Raspberry Pi with the component from the interface board and the component of the machine itself. We learn how to code using Python. We learn how to integrate everything into one complete operation machine, and we learn how to use the actuators, sensors, and we learn how to do the wiring according to the schematic provided by the supervisors.